What's up, guys? Brendan from Market Makers. It's Sunday at noon. I was not planning on doing a video. Already have this posted in the room, but we have a potential EMA death cross coming. This is a market alert warning for the YouTube subscribers that I have, okay? Because let me show you this. So the last EMA death cross that we had, the market dropped 31%. This is an EMA death cross. That means I'm using the 21 EMA and the 233 EMA. There is a difference for people that aren't aware. Simple moving averages, SMAs, use 20 and 200. I see people on YouTube mixing them around all the time. The EMA is an exponential moving average designed for the Fibonacci numbers, and it does a separate calculation. If you use the wrong numbers, you will get inaccurate data displayed on your screen. But let me show you why this is so powerful and what you need to be aware of. As you can see, this is incoming right now. When could it hit? It's hard to say because the 21 EMA is descending, okay? It's descending upon price, and your 233, you're below it. Now, you keep getting above and below the 200, but this is the EMA, okay? So it's a different number. It's Fibonacci numbers. But this could happen December 24th, December 23rd, December 25th. It could happen. It's going to happen soon if Bitcoin does not pump up. And as you know, Bitcoin looks very, very weak. And we had a 31% decline. We actually traded this in the room. This is when market makers first blew up because we shorted this. Everybody on YouTube was talking about Bitcoin going to 60K, 80K, whatever. We shorted this and got a 30% decline. It was a fantastic play. Guys, check this out though. The only other time you have had an EMA death cross in recent history is back for COVID, right here. COVID crash, 53%. You got an EMA death cross, not a moving average death cross, an EMA death cross. So you can see it right here, 53% decline. So let's just call this 50. Let's call this 30. That's a 40% average. Let's see where price would be on a 40% decline. I already know where it'll be. I can tell you right now just by looking at the chart. It's going to come right back down to where it was on the last crash if you get this cross, okay? So let's just take this from, relatively as close as we can. This will go about 40%. You're over here, look off to your right, 28,185, 40% decline. Your low in the market was 28,797, I think. Yeah, 28,797. So guys, if this crosses, more than likely you're going back down into this tranche, okay? If you get this EMA death cross, you're going back down into that tranche. Let's see how this is affecting our other time frames. Here we are in the daily again. Again, you can see the EMA death cross coming. You can see the weakness of Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin can pump up, but it has not even attempted, as you guys know from watching this YouTube channel, nobody's talking about this, it has not even attempted to come back and test the 0.5 fib. Not one single time since December 8th, 11 days ago. And as all you have done, as I've showed you last couple of videos, is make lower highs. That's all you keep doing is making lower highs. Now there's some shapes forming. You could be in a descending triangle, which I think you still are, as you can see here, and you fell out and you came back into it, or you could have formed a falling wedge. We'll get to that. Let's look at WYCKOFF real quick. I'm going to speed through this, guys. I was not planning on doing a video today, but I think this is very important for you guys to know because this is going to affect everybody's portfolio. So if you look at this on WYCKOFF, we are below the angel number. Again, price action looks weak. We expect at some point to test potentially the bottom of the box at 41,472, where we have bullish patterns between 44 and 41, where we could catch a bullish pattern and pump back up. But, you're going to have pumps and dumps most likely. This fall right here did not happen during the last death cross, okay? This fall over here happened after the last death cross because the death cross hadn't occurred yet. The death cross occurred down here. So you got this peak decline here of 31% after the death cross. This was unrelated to the death cross. This was just the weakness of Bitcoin being in a distribution box going into markdown phase in the WYCKOFF. What we're doing here is if we come down and find one of our bullish patterns and pump back up, you're going to pump back up, most likely. It could underperform. That's a definite risk, but you're going to be making a series of lower highs after that death cross, okay? That's the problem. So essentially the bull market would potentially be over at that juncture. At the weekly time frame, you can see this now. You're going to have, you're below your 0.5. Again, we have this other candle weekly closes this evening. So you do have that head and shoulders potential as well that we always talk about, and I'm tired of beating it into the ground, but you have this head and shoulders potential. If you guys haven't seen this before, watch any of my other videos. I don't want to spend too much time on on it. But again, this is a market structure target, 10,781, 10,871. But that death cross doesn't mean you're going there, but it does mean that you're most likely going to be making lower highs if you form that death cross. And of course, we caught after that Bitcoin pump earlier today, we caught a bearish dragon. We traded this area last night in our room. We had two different butterflies that formed. Bearish butterflies got a nice price decline, almost 3% of Bitcoin, and we got this price pump up. Who knows what this is? This could be a short clearing candle before a dump, okay? So I'm watching today's close. We got to pay very close attention to see what happens. Bitcoin hovering around 47K right now. Not very strong price action. We do have, let me find my three valleys pattern here. So we do have other areas where we can find some support. But, you know, looking at the 4-hour time frame here, we haven't been able to tackle this cloud. Even that pump candle got us up into the cloud, and we fell right back down, and we're losing the moving averages again on the 4-hour time frame. So all of this is overall extremely bearish, but we'll be watching this in our room. Guys, if you like this type of TA, you need to come join Market Makers so you can trade with us, see our TA, watch our live streams, and be part of a fantastic community of 6,000 people. Our Discord link is in the video description. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Pay attention to this death cross because this is very crucial to avoid. All right, guys, talk soon. Happy trading.